Hey, it's Pan Demus. Hi, I'm Pan Demus, a black atheist cartoon, and welcome to my channel where I debate, discuss, and debunk apologetic, metaphysical, and other claims.
I'ma throw everything plus the sink. I'm a black atheist and there's more of us than you think. What you think that I would just sit up and just let you cheat? Never, as long as there's a being, a single breath in me.
Do you really believe that science is the only answer to all of life's questions?
No. Science is the systematic study of the structure and behavior of the physical and natural world through observation, experimentation, and the testing of theories against the evidence obtained.
If God doesn't exist, why do you care if people worship him?
We don't care if people worship. It's the constant bombardment of the propaganda, the evangelism, the oppression in some cases, the political and physical abuse in different countries. In some cases, people can lose their life and livelihood. It's not about worship. If that's what you want to do, go do that. But just leave us out of it.
Seriously, can nothing create something?
First, you'd have to define what you mean by nothing. Not only are physicists currently debating that topic, but there are examples in quantum physics of something coming from nothing. Even the studies that show that the universe probably has a beginning, they still haven't been able to identify the origins of the source material to begin what they have classified as the beginning.
If you've never been to the ends of the earth, if you've never been to every planet, if you've never been to every part of the universe, how do you know that God doesn't exist?
Which God? Nyame? Chukwu? Osar? Unkalunkalu? Why not? Interesting. Also, I never said that a God doesn't exist. I just haven't seen evidence to prove the mythologies that I am aware of.
What is the origin of life?
Literally nobody knows this. Saying that anything that we don't know must be a God's doing, and specifically the God that you believe in, is appealing to the God of the gaps fallacy.
If humans are animals, then where does our sense of justice? Where does our sense of morality? Where does our sense of what's right and what's wrong come from?
We are animals, and morality is observable among social animal species. Where it comes from is survival of the species. If we do things that are detrimental to the species won't survive. We feed and nurture family and those close to us. We build larger communities to gain greater benefit for the group. We avoid pain and hurting others. Wait, is that the only reason you're moral? Because of the threat of a hell? Wow, where would you be without your belief?
If you were given irrefutable evidence that the God of the Bible is real, would you become a Christian?
Whoa, easy there, bucko. If I was given irrefutable evidence for anything, I would believe it. But I would have some serious questions before becoming a follower of this being.
Tell me something. If evolution is real, and if evolution is really happening, how come there are no transitional forms that we can observe?
Well, I'm not a scientist, but every being is a transitional form. Vestigial structures in humans even are evidence of evolution. Look in the mirror, bro.
Do you live according to what you believe, or do you live your life according to what you lack in belief?
We all live according to what best aligns with reality. Gotta live, gotta eat to live, gotta work to eat, gotta be a productive member of society to work and eat well.
If God doesn't exist, and the Christian dies, the Christian loses nothing. But if God does exist and you die as an atheist, do you not lose more? Will you not lose your soul?
Not all belief systems have a soul-snatching hell. So, reincarnated beings would have a chance for redemption. The Old Testament Sheol had a place for punishment, then redemption. True, I don't believe in any of that. But they don't believe what you believe either. So what if you're wrong? This is why we reserve judgment until we have evidence that any of them are actually true. Well, that was 10 questions an atheist cannot answer, easily answered. Wait, he's still talking?
Hebrews chapter 11 verse 3 says, "By faith we understand that the universe was created by the word of God, so that what is seen was not made out of things that are visible."
Wait, weren't you the one that just said?
Seriously, can nothing create something? Now, just because we can't visibly see something, it doesn't mean that it doesn't exist. We cannot see God, but it doesn't mean that God doesn't exist.
You're right about that. But if something exists outside of time, space, and matter, meaning we can't see it, observe it, or test it, that's the same description as nothing. And remember, you said,
Seriously, can nothing create something?
so how do you determine the difference between what you call nothing and, let's say, Chukwu, Amadioha, Mami Wata, or the Flying Spaghetti Monster? Sauce be upon him.
For example, we cannot see the wind, but we do feel the wind. We also feel the effects of the wind, and we also experience the movement of the wind.
Yes, we can feel, observe, and test, and even experience the wind. My question is, where is that feeling, observation, test, and experience for the deity that you're claiming? If every religion and belief system claims a relationship with some omnipotent being, how do you distinguish what you are claiming from what they are saying?
And so the truth is, creation itself testifies of an all-powerful and imaginative creator.
We have evidence that a flying spaghetti monster created the universe. None of us, of course, were around to see it, but we have written accounts of it. We tend to be very secretive, as many people claim our beliefs are not substantiated by observable evidence. What these people don't understand is that he built the world to make us think the Earth is older than it really is. For example, a scientist may perform a carbon dating process on an artifact. But what our scientist does not realize is that every time he makes a measurement, the flying spaghetti monster is there, changing the results with his noodly appendage. Furthermore, it is disrespectful to teach our beliefs without wearing his chosen outfit, which of course is full pirate regalia.
Out of all the different mythologies, folklore, fairy tales, origin stories, all of them can't be right. So, we have to figure out a way to determine the truth of the matter. And until we do, we have to reserve judgment. We do that in every other aspect of life. So it makes sense for us to do it in a situation that we claim that is the most important thing to us. So although there are many academics, PhDs, doctors, etc., that hold a view of a God or a spiritual deity, there are current studies on religion and IQ. And all I'm saying is the third highest IQ in the DC universe is Mr. Terrific, and he just so happens to be atheist. A little bit of trivia. Do you know who has the number 1 and number 2 IQ in the DC universe? Well, there you have it, folks. 10 questions for atheists easily answered. What questions would you have for atheists? Oh well, until next time, have a nice day.